What's up, guys? I'm Combat Craig, and I want you to avoid this mistake when you're filing secondary claims for migraines. So you have the big three: diagnosis, symptoms, and nexus. You got a private doctor to write it up for you. But when you went and filed the claim, you didn't actually file it as a secondary claim. You have to go in to va.gov and you have to attach it to something that's already service connected. The key to secondary claims for migraines is making sure you file them as a secondary service connection claim. You actually have to call that out. Let's look at the second paragraph of this decision letter. The examiner opined that your migraine condition is at least as likely as not approximately due to the result of the veteran service-connected condition. That's good. That's the nexus. You can see the diagnosis on the bottom. This is the nexus. He's got the symptoms, but your claim condition on your 0995 was just for migraines with no secondary service-connected contention mentioned, meaning you didn't file it as a secondary. So they just were like, well, if you didn't call this out, then we're going to go ahead and do a direct service connection, or they're just going to pick one. This is a problem that can be avoided by checking your paperwork. If you're filing a secondary claim for migraines, make sure that you file it as a secondary service connection so something like this doesn't happen. Now, should this fall under the duty to assist? Of course it should. Why is the VA rater being such a hard ass on this one? Because they can, because it's legal. It's not right, but they could do it, and they did do it. So the problem here is now you don't get to say, oh, I meant to file it as a secondary, right? You have to file a supplemental claim and explain that it's a secondary. You kind of have to file the claim all over again. So instead of, taking 5 or 6 months, now you have 5 or 6 months, you have to deal with the denial, like, this sucks. Then you have to file a supplemental and wait another 3 to 5 months to clean it up. If you want to learn more about migraines, how to prove them, all that kind of stuff, check out my bootcamp, combatcraig.com. And I'd like to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Hill & Ponton. They're VA accredited attorneys. They might be able to help you if you have a claim like this that got denied and you don't know what to do.